Hi guys, if you are trading step index, guys, you have nothing to worry about again, because this perfect indicator will analyze a lot of things for you to understand how this particular market moved. Guys, I have a two setup of indicator here. You can also get this particular indicator, but it is not for free, guys. It is what's worth it, guys. So this is the first indicator here on the window. You can see that it works based on the trend of the market. This is a downtrend confirmation, and this is a uptrend confirmation, and also this is another downtrend confirmation. But this indicator is not what you are going to be following most of the time. You only use this to understand the trend when the trend is on the confirmation level, guys. So but this particular indicator on the chart is exactly what you are going to be looking for. So guys, this is the confirmation area that I mark in this particular spot. You can see this. Why you need to be taking this indicator is this. Why you need to follow this particular indicator is because anytime you have your breaker OB, then you have your mitigate level, then that is your confirmation to enter this particular trade. This price will respect what just happened, like what we just see here. Like this is a breaker OB here, and that we have our unmitigated level here. You can see what the price did. The price go on the massive uptrend, and this is a live trade. This is a live trade. This is a live trade, guys. You can see what happened, and you can see what the market is still doing currently. So it's moved from this particular mitigated level. Once it appears, just enter your trade, and it's going to go above this breaker OB. It's going to grow above this breaker OB, guys. So that is the first confirmation. And this second confirmation is that you have your trend that you have going to follow. And you can see here that we have another breaker will be here. Once you have another breaker will be here, then wait for the price to give you a confirmation trend on the mitigated level. You see, this is an example of a mitigated level, but this particular price has turned to breaker OB here because the market is moving on a zigzag on that particular level. So it has turned to breaker OB, but before it turned to breaker OB, it's on the mitigated level. Now let's say the price move on that particular level, and you can see what happened here. It go on a massive downtrend. When the breaker OB is below the mitigated level, is on a downtrend. So you can see what happened. It go on a massive downtrend. It go on a massive downtrend. That's the second confirmation. This is the first confirmation, and this is the second confirmation. You can see that. So let's go more. Let's go and see our breaker OB again. This is another breaker OB, but we cannot take this particular breaker OB because it has two breaker OB here. This is the first breaker OB that first appear when the price is coming from this particular zone. This is the first breaker OB. So the first breaker OB appear and it go on the uptrend. You can see what happened here. Another mitigated level here appear before it turns to breaker OB, because when it break it at this particular level, that's when it turns to breaker OB. So we can see is a unmitigated level here before it turns to breaker OB. You can see what the price did. This is another area that we take also. You can see what the price did. There's always a reversal on that particular zone back to our breaker OB. You can see what happened. So that is how this particular indicator works. And also you can also use it to analyze your trade by checking your lower low and your higher high. Identify those key areas, and once you find your breaker OB, then you are in for the market and you are out of the market, guys. Thanks, guys. So see you guys in our next video. Thanks.